Did you resent your mother for abandoning you like that?
No. My mother was weak. It was the biggest flaw, greatest stroke of luck. In the wild, the weak are immediately eliminated, devoured by the others. But with humans, the weak and cowardly always find a way to survive. For a while, at least. Because in the end, God always knows his own.
All right, you guys. I just finished seeing this movie on the Greek network. Okay, y'all know this one. So yeah, so I decided to watch one of the movies that they have on there just to see what they got or whatever. Like, you know, and I've always been curious about this movie just by the picture of the movie or whatever. Like, it's called Dogman, right? So I just watched it. My only regret is that I hadn't watched this movie sooner. Um, if you have a Zeus subscription and you love independent films and stuff like that, definitely watch this movie, Dogman. It is a good movie. I was literally cheering on the main character the entire time, and it's beautiful. I might watch it again just to see what I missed, but basically, it says, broken by childhood cruelty, a man finds redemption and revenge through his dogs, or whatever. His dogs was so fucking smart in the movie. I ain't gonna tell you the whole thing, but the dogs is so fucking smart. He can get them to do anything. I like one of the quotes that he said, which I'll plug it in at the beginning of the video, or whatever. But I like the quote that he said. Let me see if I can paraphrase. But basically, he was talking about like how basically the difference between human nature not being as trustworthy as the nature of a dog. You know, he was saying that, you know, people, weak people in the animal kingdom, like in the wild, the weak ones are killed, no mercy. If they can't survive in the wild, they're just killed, taken out of their misery. But when you are human, you get to be a coward and you get to live for a long time. If you're a coward and you're a weak human being, you get to live for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Just like blowing in the wind type shit. The way how he broke it down, I was like, that is so true. A coward is coddled in human society. Like they could continue to live and thrive until they can't anymore. And that was basically what he said. So he grew up like, you know, poor. He was abused. He was locked in a cage with dogs because his father was a sorry, spoiler alert. His father was a abusive man who participated in dog fights. So he kept the dogs starved. He kept them hungry and angry and all that so that he could win. That's what my thoughts was. So anyway, he had compassion for the dogs, so he didn't like that. So he put them in a doggy house basically to live there. It was really, really cruel child abuse, very cruel. So, anyways, I think this movie will be good for anybody. It is June, Pride Month, so happy Pride Month. If you are a part of the LGBTQIA plus community, you'll enjoy this movie. If you know about child abuse or experience child abuse, you know, you'll watch this movie. You'll get a lot out of it. You know, if you've ever been abused in any way, I think that you would especially love this. If you love movies, if you like movies that are about revenge and redemption and like something that's inspirational, I highly suggest this movie. It was really, really good. I think my favorite part of the movie was when he sang. He went into this one little performance theater, and they like did shows and stuff like that or whatever. And there was a bunch of drag queens there, and he went and he wowed the people. He even made the guy that doubted him cry. And I just thought that was I feel like that was the best part of the movie. Now the actor, he looks like the guy that plays Lestat, if I'm not mistaken, in the new Interview with the Vampire series and the Lestat series. He looks like him. So I think that might be the actor. So I'm not too sure. But anyway, the actor he's so good in this movie. His acting is so believable. Everything, even the little boy that played him was very believable. He really looked like he came from, you know, where he came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy's a brilliant actor. There's a lot of symbols in the movie. Now, religion played a very huge role in the movie because the people that abused him, his brother and his father that abused him, they leaned on religion. They were like, they had religious psychosis, so they leaned on religion to justify their abuse. And in the movie, he was angry with God. He questioned God, but at the same time, at the end of the movie, he was thankful. I would say he was thankful and he was grateful because of everything. It basically what happened to him. It pushed him into a life where he was able to do what he did, which was help dogs, like help to protect them, help them get out of homes, put them in better homes. He was a great ambassador for dogs, like a true dog lover, and he grew to love dogs and trust them more than he trusted humans. And he said the only dogs, he said he said the reason why he liked dogs is because they have all the human qualities that he wanted, that he, you know what I'm saying, that he deserved, but minus the vices. They don't have any vices. They can't lie to you. They don't do this and that. They're incredibly loyal. That's why they call the dogs the man best friend, right? So when he said, when it comes to humans, they have vices, so they can't be trusted. But dogs do have one flaw. And the doctor who was interviewing said, what's that flaw? And he said, they trust humans. That's the only flaw that dogs have, is that they trust humans. And I was like, that is so true. So, yeah, definitely check out the movie. You'll enjoy it. He's so clever. He's so smart. The dogs, he trained them up. It reminded me of some. It actually reminded me of some of the TikTok compilation videos that I be watching about animals being able to talk, and animals having like human-like qualities and shit like that. So this movie kind of touches on that especially at the end, like when you see, spoiler alert, when you see the dog look at the black lady while she holding her baby, you could see it in the dog's eyes, like, da da da, and she looking, and she understood. It was almost like the dogs was speaking telepathically. And he did say in the movie, he said that the dogs understood every word that came out of his mouth. He understood them, so he was talking to them. They probably was talking back to him, because that does happen. I've seen a whole TikTok compilation video of people saying that animals talk back to them and this and that or whatever. So yeah, I also think, like, in a spiritual sense, that he definitely, like, I would consider him kind of like a child of Anubis, of any, like, the Egyptian dog gods and stuff like that. I think those dogs protected him. They were very smart. I mean, even when he was cooking, he was baking a cake. He told one of the dogs, he said, "Pass me some sugar, baby," and the dog, sure enough, went and got that goddamn sugar. And I mean, you'll just be amazed to see what they do. And like, we see movies like this where they show that, like Dr. Dolittle and stuff like that. Is it Look Who's Talking? There's another one. It's kind of like Look Who's Talking, Baby's Talking, but there's another one with the dogs talking too. So it's like, it shows movies that how the dogs are a lot more intelligent, like animals in general, but specifically in this movie, dogs, that they are a lot more, they are not only man's best friend, but man's best protector. Everything that he said about them, that they have all the human qualities. They're loyal, they're faithful, they're kind, they're protective, they're ferocious when they need to be, but they don't have any flaws, no vices or anything. No vices, he said. But the only flaw that they have is that they trust humans. And so, yeah, you'll definitely enjoy the movie. I enjoyed the movie. I think I'm going to watch it a second time to see what I missed in the beginning. But yeah, this was actually really good. I hope that the Greek Network can continue to pump out more movies like this. And I'll be sure to check out more movies, because I'm definitely like a film nerd, and I like to watch, independent movies and stuff like that. The main character was absolutely phenomenal, and I hope that I see him in more movies. I believe that's the guy that plays Lestat, because he's very handsome in this movie. He's very handsome. But anyways, y'all check out the movie Dogman. It's on the Greek Network, Zeus, or whatever. Check it out, and you'll enjoy it.